When most people think of drones, they imagine the sleek, modern unmanned aircraft used in today's military and surveillance operations. But the roots of drone warfare actually reach back to World War II, when both the Allies and Axis powers experimented with remote-controlled aircraft, guided bombs, and rudimentary drones. These early innovations laid the groundwork for the precision-guided munitions and unmanned systems we see today. What were World War II drones? During World War II, the term drone didn't exist as we know it today. However, the concept of remotely piloted or autonomously guided weapons was very much alive. These early drones weren't designed for surveillance or prolonged flight. They were typically modified aircraft filled with explosives, early cruise missiles or radio-controlled glide bombs, experimental remote-controlled vehicles for kamikaze-style attacks. The key idea was the same: deliver destruction without risking a human pilot. The Allies, America's early drone efforts. Operation Aphrodite. One of the most ambitious early drone programs was the U.S. military's Operation Aphrodite, begun in 1944. It involved retrofitting B-17 and B-24 bombers with remote control systems, filling the aircraft with explosives, up to 20,000 pounds, using a human crew to take off, then parachute out, after which the aircraft was guided remotely toward its target. The goal was to destroy heavily fortified German targets like submarine pens and V-weapon launch sites. The results, however, were mixed and often tragic. Most missions failed due to mechanical failures or pilotless aircraft veering off course. One of the most notable casualties was Joseph P. Kennedy Jr., older brother of future U.S. President John F. Kennedy, who died when his Aphrodite drone exploded prematurely in midair. The Axis powers, Germany's pioneering work. The Germans were significantly ahead of their time in developing guided weapons. Their technology in many ways represented the first true guided bombs in warfare. Fieseler Phi 103 V1 flying bomb. Also known as the buzz bomb, the V1 was essentially an early cruise missile. Powered by a pulse jet engine, it had a range of about 150 miles and flew at around 400 miles per hour. It was launched from ramps in occupied Europe toward London and other Allied cities. The V1 was not remotely piloted, but it followed a preset course using a basic gyroscopic guidance system, an early form of autonomous targeting. Fritz X. The Fritz X was a radio-controlled glide bomb dropped from high-altitude bombers like the Dornier Do-217. It was the first precision-guided weapon to sink a warship in combat. In 1943, a Fritz X struck the Italian battleship Roma, sinking it and killing over 1,300 sailors. The Fritz X demonstrated stunning accuracy for its time, representing a huge leap in guided munition technology. Soviet and British experiments. The Soviets and British also dabbled in drone technology, though not as extensively. The British used Queen Bee target drones, based on the Tiger Moth biplane, to train anti-aircraft gunners. The name drone for unmanned aircraft actually stems from this model, an echo of the Queen Bee theme. The Soviets tested remote-controlled tanks and aircraft during the interwar and early World War II period, but these systems were limited in combat use. Technology and limitations. Early drones and guided bombs in World War II faced numerous challenges. Poor reliability. Remote control systems were primitive and easily jammed. Crude guidance. Most early systems used radio signals or basic gyroscopes. High failure rates. Mechanical failures, targeting issues, and bad weather often rendered missions ineffective. Nevertheless, these projects marked a significant conceptual shift, from carpet bombing entire cities to striking specific, hardened targets with precision. Legacy. From primitive drones to modern warfare. The drone and guided bomb technology of World War II was a technological stepping stone. Post-war developments by both the US and USSR, bolstered by captured German scientists, would refine these ideas into the smart bombs, cruise missiles, and UAVs of the late 20th and early 21st centuries. Today's military drones owe much to these early, imperfect experiments. The idea that a machine could carry out missions without risking a pilot's life was born in the fires of World War II. Drones in World War II may not have looked like the Predator or Reaper aircraft of today, but the foundational ideas were already taking shape. Whether through the radio-guided Fritz X, the jet-powered V1 flying bomb, or the explosive-laden B-17s of Operation Aphrodite, World War II proved that remote warfare wasn't science fiction. It was the future.